Hey everyone, Phillip Provost, the Provost Real Estate Team. Today we're sitting here with Tera Davis with Mortgage Express, where we're just going to ask her some questions about how the market's going, what she's saying. Tera?
Hi, I'm Tera Davis with Mortgage Express. I am a loan officer here in the Walla Walla Valley and have been for 23 years. So happy to be here today.
So Tera, the reason I had you come in today is we're just kind of wondering, what are you seeing in the market? So I know what I see, but you're kind of the spear of the iceberg, I guess, or the tip of the iceberg, because you get to see first. So are you seeing an influx in buyer applications?
Yeah, so I mean, we're busy. There are a lot of buyers coming in to get pre-approved. There's no denying that. Seems like contracts are up. I don't know exact numbers because I just don't track things that closely, but we're definitely busier, and I would say there is an increase in opportunity to buy right now as well, because I see more homes on the market, more buyers entering the market, and that just kind of creates that turnover that's needed here.
So I know recently I just did a video on stats for last month, and all the data said that homes were sitting longer, there wasn't as many buyers. But for me personally, it seems like the last week to 2 weeks, it's really stepped up. I don't know if that's just our buyer pool. Are you seeing that as well, or what are you seeing?
I am seeing that. Definitely more interest. I think that, there's a few factors. Always this time of year, people are out more looking at homes. People want to get settled before the new school year, that type of thing. But really, I think that what's helping as well is that interest rates are down from where they have been. And so that's a good opportunity for buyers to jump back into the market and be active.
All right, and then I know as a realtor, I always like to hear about buyers coming to the market and new buyers. But are you saying with interest rates lower, are you seeing a lot more refinances? Is it a good time to refinance?
Yeah, and refinances happen for different reasons. Everybody has a reason behind why they would want to do that. Maybe lowering rate, maybe pulling out some of the equity in their home. So it's not a bad time to refinance, especially if you found yourself locking in the last few years. It's something to look into for sure.
Tera, what is one question that you get all the time, or something that you get asked about a lot?
The biggest question that I get all of the time is it the right time to buy? Should I wait for rates to drop even more? And I did a little math because I'm a geek, so we're gonna nerd out on this a little bit. But say you buy a $320,000 home today. You do a standard FHA mortgage, use a middle of the road 6.25% interest rate. Your payment's gonna be about $2,500 a month. Okay, maybe you're paying $1,500 a month in rent right now. Well, if you do math over the next 5 years, just simple math over the next 5 years, if you pay that $2,500 a month versus the $1,500 a month in rent, and with the appreciation on your home, and I'm just using a very average 5%, that's actually below average, Phillip could comment on that. The difference is really that you gain almost $60,000 from just paying someone else rent in equity position in your home. It's a no-brainer. Even by paying more every month for your mortgage than you are, it's there.
That's one thing that I've always been big on right now. So I see a lot of people waiting, and it's probably the first time in my generation I'm starting to see people lose the option for home ownership. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's really big right now. And I guess you probably see more of this than me, but for me, I always read online and I tend to see it. But would you say people that are coming to your office, you see their finances, people that own a home in the past are in a better financial situation as far as savings and everything, correct?
Absolutely. And by building that, putting your money into rent goes nowhere, right? You lose that. Over 5 years, if you pay $1,500 in rent, that's $90,000. Bye, right? If you're putting it into a home, you're actually in a way paying yourself back because that home is appreciating and you're eventually going to have access to that either through a refinance. Maybe you want to pay for kids' college or improvements or other investments, or you sell the home. That's where that next step comes in of this kind of wealth building, because you're able to use that equity built to then buy that next home, larger down payment, better interest rate, no mortgage insurance, all sorts of things.
All right, so people may notice that I have Tera come and talk to us a lot. Not only is it because I get along with Tera very well, but she is one of the lenders in town I trust the most. So I can sit here and give you a sales pitch that Tera's never not closed a loan for me. She almost always closes loans on time. But is there anything that you can say that a reason that somebody should choose you over another lender?
I mean, there are a lot of great lenders out there, I will say that, but we really value ourselves in taking the time with our clients to really sit down with you, talk to you about what your goals are and how to obtain those goals. It's super important to us that we do what you want and what is right for you, because everybody's situation is different. We also take a huge amount of time and resources and monies that we invest in this community because this community is so important to us. And by keeping this community thriving like it is, and our everything that we put into that helps to keep your property values higher, helps to keep your schools nicer, your kids' sports teams going, all sorts of things. So that's what I say sets us apart.
That's just one of the many reasons that we like to work with Mortgage Express and Tera. And also there's some other great lenders in town as well, as she did say. Now, Tera, if somebody wants to sit down with you or wants to get a hold of you, you have a website. What does somebody do if they want to get in contact with you?
Yeah, whatever is most convenient for you. You can text me, you can call me, you can email us, and we do have a website where you can just apply right online if you're ready for that step. But any way you want to reach out, we're there.
Great. We will drop all that information below. And then if you guys want to get a hold of me or any of our team, prosteam.com, or feel free to come by. We're located downtown, or give us a call. Thank you so much for watching.